WWE star Drew McIntyre promises to send John Cena right back to Hollywood. In a shocking turn of events that has electrified the WWE universe, Drew McIntyre has publicly fired a bold warning toward John Cena, declaring that he plans to send the legendary 16-time world champion right back to Hollywood. The Scottish Warrior's statement sent waves throughout the wrestling world, hinting at a potential dream showdown between one of WWE's most dominant modern superstars and one of its all-time icons. Cena, who is currently on his highly publicized retirement tour, might have just found his final rival in McIntyre, a man determined to etch his name permanently among wrestling's elite. McIntyre's challenge didn't come lightly. Known for his intense presence and straight-shooting attitude, the former WWE champion expressed his admiration for Cena, but made it clear that admiration wouldn't stop him from tearing the Hollywood megastar apart in the ring and on the microphone. John Cena is the absolute GOAT when it comes to the mic, but I'd love the opportunity to tear him to pieces, both on the mic and in the ring, and send him straight back to Hollywood. His words captured the raw humor of a man who believes he stands as the future face of the company, even as Cena prepares to close out his legendary career. Cena's ongoing farewell tour has already stirred emotions across the WWE fan base, as he's hinted that 2025 will mark the final stretch of his in-ring career. The 46-year-old icon, who has spent over 2 decades defining WWE's modern era, has become equally known for his Hollywood success in films like The Suicide Squad and Fast and Furious 9. However, McIntyre's challenge injects new life into Cena's final run, raising the possibility that Cena's last major storyline could involve facing one of the most powerful modern-day warriors. The tension between these two competitors isn't just about strength. It's about legacy. Cena's career is built on consistency, charisma, and crowd connection. He has battled everyone from The Rock to Brock Lesnar, from Randy Orton to AJ Styles. Yet McIntyre represents a new era, one forged through resilience, reinvention, and raw intensity. Once released from WWE and forced to rebuild his career from the ground up, McIntyre returned to the company a transformed athlete and a leader. Now, with his sights on Cena, McIntyre isn't just chasing another victory, he's chasing immortality. Fans have already started speculating what this feud could mean for WWE's upcoming premium live events. With Cena's retirement looming and McIntyre's current resurgence on television, insiders believe this verbal challenge could evolve into a marquee match for either WrestleMania or SummerSlam. A Cena versus McIntyre clash would bring 2 generations together. Cena's Hollywood-tested heroism versus McIntyre's ruthless power and hunger to prove himself as the rightful successor to the throne. The prospect of a war of words between these two men excites the WWE universe even further. Cena's mic skills are legendary. His promos have elevated countless rivalries over the years, but McIntyre, in recent times, has showcased a newfound edge and confidence in his promos, unfiltered, menacing, and unapologetically real. If they ever stood face-to-face in the ring with microphones in hand, it could become one of the most unforgettable verbal battles in WWE history. Many fans have taken to social media to share their excitement. The phrase, "send him back to Hollywood," quickly began trending as McIntyre's comments resonated with fans tired of part-timers returning for spotlight matches. Others defended Cena, arguing that no one deserves more honorable send-off than the man who carried WWE for over a decade through its toughest times. The polarizing reaction only fueled anticipation, with WWE's creative team rumored to be exploring how to capitalize on the heat McIntyre's statement has generated. What makes this potential feud particularly compelling is the contrast between both men's journeys. Cena, once dubbed Superman, has always represented loyalty, respect, and perseverance, a true company man who never gave up. McIntyre, on the other hand, embodies redemption and vengeance. His story is about a man who was cast aside, rebuilt himself outside the company, and returned stronger than ever. This dichotomy, Hollywood glamour versus Scottish grit, sets the stage for a storyline rich in emotion, intensity, and history. Cena's farewell tour has already seen him revisit key rivals, but facing McIntyre could symbolize a torch-passing moment. Cena has long been the embodiment of WWE's golden era, while McIntyre is the face of its modern renaissance. Their potential clash represents the end of one era and the rise of another. If McIntyre truly wants to make good on his promise to send Cena back to Hollywood, he'll have to deliver one of the performances of his career, because Cena's legacy isn't easily extinguished. Behind the scenes, WWE officials reportedly see McIntyre as one of the few stars capable of matching Cena's larger-than-life persona. Over the past year, McIntyre has reinvented himself with a more ruthless, reality-driven attitude, drawing both cheers and jeers from fans. A feud with Cena would elevate his standing further, potentially making him the definitive top heel or anti-hero of WWE's next era. For Cena, such a storyline could allow him to go out in the most fitting way possible, fighting against a man who represents everything he once was: driven, passionate, and unstoppable. Speculation continues to swirl about when and where this confrontation might happen. With WrestleMania season approaching and Cena's farewell tour dates narrowing, many fans believe the seeds are being planted for a high-profile bout that could serve as Cena's last stand. Whether McIntyre truly sends Cena back to Hollywood or falls victim to the veteran's unmatched experience remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: if WWE books it, it will be nothing short of a blockbuster. For now, McIntyre's challenge has reignited excitement in WWE's storytelling. His words, simple, sharp, and unapologetic, echo across locker rooms and arenas worldwide. "I'll tear him to pieces on the microphone before sending him back to Hollywood." It's not just a statement, it's a declaration of war. If this feud becomes reality, fans will witness a collision of generations, charisma, and conviction. Cena's farewell may have just met its greatest test. McIntyre isn't looking for nostalgia or respect. He's looking for dominance. For him, Cena represents the past. For Cena, McIntyre represents the future. And in WWE, when those two forces collide, history is guaranteed to be written.